She slammed her hand on the courtroom desk, the sound echoing like thunder. "Your son vandalized HOA property and endangered lives." Karen screamed, her face red, eyes burning with fury. The boy, barely 12, trembled but held his ground, fingers gripping his jacket tightly. The judge's eyes narrowed, scanning the chaos. Karen threw a stack of papers at the bailiff. "Proof, my HOA letters. He must be punished." The room murmured, a mix of shock and curiosity. The boy's voice shook. I didn't do anything." Karen laughed, leaning closer, finger pointed like a weapon. "That's what criminals always say." The judge silenced the room with a firm hand. "Do you have anything to say in your defense?" The boy's eyes gleamed with quiet strength. "Yes, Your Honor, I wasn't alone, and I can prove who really did it." A collective gasp swept through the courtroom. Karen straightened, forcing a smirk, but the tremor in her hands betrayed her. Something was about to unravel. Her smirk faltered as the boy's words hit. "That night I was at my uncle's house. He works the night shift at the fire station and picked me up himself." Heads turned toward the back, where a tall man in uniform rose, saluting. "Your Honor, I can confirm my nephew was with me the whole night." Karen's confidence cracked. "Lies, all of it!" she shrieked. The firefighter raised his phone. "Not more than the neighbors who filmed you." Grainy footage played, Karen spray-painting the wall, leaving fake notices. Gasps, whispers, even laughter filled the room. Karen's jaw dropped. Silence hit harder than her screams ever did. The judge leaned forward, voice icy. "Mrs. Karen, are you claiming this video is fake?" Karen groped for words. None came. The boy's uncle crossed his arms. "She harassed families for months, using fake HOA letters and threats. My nephew was her easiest target." Karen slammed her purse, shouting about property values. But the courtroom froze at her words. "So this isn't vandalism. It's prejudice," the judge said. The boy's voice rang out, clear and firm. "You told my mom we didn't belong because we're not like you." His truth cut deeper than any gavel. The balance had shifted. The child wasn't on trial anymore. Karen was. Karen's hands shook as she reached for papers. The judge's gaze stopped her. "You presented fraudulent documents and made false claims. That is a serious offense." The boy stepped forward. "You painted the wall, left fake notices, and scared my sister. I have it all on camera." Another video played. Karen hiding behind bushes, whispering threats. The audience leaned in. "This is harassment." "And you will answer for it," the judge declared. Karen's face turned pale. The boy's mother stepped forward, calm. "We just want to live safely in our home." Karen's intimidation had collapsed. Her supporters whispered doubts. Her web of lies was unspooling. The bailiff handed Karen a formal notice. The judge's voice rang out. "Cited for harassment, falsifying HOA documentation, and intimidating a minor. Legal consequences follow." Gasps filled the courtroom. The boy's father stepped forward. "And here's proof that Karen's own fence violates multiple neighbors. Property lines, maps, photos, and measurements were laid bare." Karen's confidence evaporated. The boy spoke steady. "We didn't want revenge. But the truth matters." The courtroom watched her unravel completely. The boy held up a flash drive. "One more thing. Every conversation she had with neighbors, threatening them, all here." The judge nodded for playback. Voices rang out, Karen ordering fake fines, warning tenants, bragging about evictions. Karen's hands gripped her purse until her knuckles whitened. "Do you have a defense?" the judge asked. Karen opened her mouth. Silence. The boy's mother spoke softly, fiercely. "We just want peace. Our children shouldn't be scared in their own home." The courtroom's energy shifted, shock, anger, and satisfaction blending. Karen had been exposed completely. Finally, the judge leaned forward, voice heavy. "Mrs. Karen, you are guilty of harassment, falsifying documents, and intimidation. You must cease all contact immediately. Failure will result in arrest." Karen's lips quivered. Defeat sank in. Outside, cameras rolled as news crews captured the story of the HOA tyrant exposed. The boy whispered to his sister, "We did it. They can't scare us anymore." The judge's final words echoed, "No one is above the law, and no one can take what is rightfully yours." Karen was escorted out, her authority shattered. The boy's family walked out together, heads held high. Relief, vindication, and justice radiated through every corner of the courtroom. Truth, courage, and patience had won.